Welcome to Module 3. In Module 3, we are going to cover three main concepts, that is power, politics and impression management. In power, we will study about the concept, determinants and type of power. We'll also learn about different types of organizational politics and tactics to handle organizational politics and impression management. What is politics? Politics refer to the ways people gain and use power in the organization. Why is politics required? Because to come into the limelight and gain undue attention and appreciation from the seniors? Or is it to obtain advantages which are beyond the control of the employee or getting things done in a right way? Well, there are different types of politics like attacking, blaming, controlling information, coalitions, which we will be studying further in the module. Workplace politics is the process and behavior in human interactions involving power and authority. It is also a tool to assess the operational capacity and to balance diverse views of interested parties. It is known as office politics and also referred to as organizational politics. It is the use of power and social networking within an organization to achieve changes that would benefit the organization or individuals within. Organizational politics is necessary for a leader to acquire and retain power and to accomplish major roles. Although political behavior can be unethical and destructive, but it can and should be ethical and contribute to a balanced set of interests. When people get together in groups, power will be exerted. People want to carve out niche from which to exert influence, earn rewards, and advance in their careers. When employees in an organization convert their power into action, it is described as to them as being engaged in politics. Those with good political skills have the ability to use their bases of power very effectively. Now, organizational politics refers to intentional enhancement of self-interest. This is quoted by Kinnicky in 1990, which means that a person with his intention to try to influence the others in the organization in order to enhance his personal interest. Types of political behavior. There are basically two types of organizational politics. One, legitimate political behavior, and the other one is illegitimate political behavior. What is legitimate political behavior? It is basically normal everyday politics like complaining, bypassing, or obstructing. Many managers report that the use of this political behavior is both ethical and necessary as long as it does not directly harm anyone else. So this type of political behavior is subjected to normal routine politics that take place in the organization every single day. Whereas illegitimate political behavior, you can say that as described above, the political behavior is a part of everyday's organizational life. Some managers report it to be good, but to what extent? The intensity of politics refers to another type of political behavior also. So we can say that extreme politics that violates the implied rules of the game in organization reflect to be illegitimate or illegal type of political behavior, and such behavior would likely to be sentenced to punishment. Extreme political behavior that violates the implied rules of the game like sabotage, whistleblowing and symbolic protest are the form of illegitimate political behavior, and these behavior are unethical and should be avoided. Now we will discuss what are the different types of organizational politics. Attacking and blaming, controlling the information, forming coalitions, cultivating networks, creating obligations, and managing impressions. There are three levels of political action in the organization. at network level, at coalition level, and at individual level. When you talk about at network level, cooperative pursuit of general self-interest are the descriptive characteristics of it. At the coalition level, the characteristics are cooperative pursuit of group interest in the specific issues, and at the individual level, individual pursuit of general self-interest is the main characteristic. There are few factors at individual as well as organizational level that will contribute to the political behavior. Talking about individual factors, these are the factors like high self monitors, internal locus of control, high match personality, organizational investment, and perceived job alternatives that contribute to the political behavior. When we talk about organizational factors, one of the main factor is declining of resources, promotion opportunities, role ambiguity, unclear performance of evaluation system, zero-sum reward practices, democratic decision making, and high performance pressures contributes to the political behavior. Now, what is the response of the employee towards organizational political behavior? That is perceptions of organizational politics, that is decreased job satisfaction, increased anxiety and stress, increased turnover, and reduced performance. How can we limit the effect of political behavior in an organization? There should be open flow of communication. The employees should be provided sufficient resources to fulfill their interest. The rules and regulations should be defined very clearly. The information dissemination should be done such a manner that there should be no addition while passing from one level to another. The political norms should be removed. Hire those employees who reflect lower levels of political skills. What steps organization can take to control the political behavior? Provide sufficient resources, introduce clear-cut rules, free flow of information, manage change effectively, remove political norms, hire low political employee, increase opportunities for dialogue, peer pressure against the politics.